Guess we're doing it.
We're doing it, man.
Playing a game.
We're doing it live.
Is that camera angle alright, Jack? Or is it too much to keep looking around that far? Shall I?
Should be pretty good.
I'll go a bit further around here.
Yeah.
Well, sure, what are we playing? what are you playing, what we're watching?
Yeah. Jack, so what we got today?
got a particular one that I just knew would be pretty good as a posse.
Cool. Brilliant. Ooh.
And to be honest, I got into this one like very late.
Oh.
Sparky Ink has signed on into Xbox Live.
Not that you need it. I first know about the game from a very angry fellow that started with J on YouTube.
Oh,
Asura's Wrath.
Is that how it's pronounced? That's it's one of them words that I won't be able to pronounce ever in my lifetime.
Well, you want to try.
Right, so we bought a number of games. We bought some stuff, didn't we, when we were downloading. It's in sale on store, so we thought, yeah, why not?
Well, as the time of recording, this is the base game is currently 80% off on the Microsoft Store.
That's not usually on a wee bit.
Yeah, we might need to, otherwise we'll not be able to you, Jack.
But yeah, Asura's Wrath was an action beat 'em up that came out in early 2012 to pretty minimal fanfare. Critics seemed to like it at least, but the sales weren't exactly so hot.
Yeah, that's like so hard to find at one
It does
point.
look interesting. I like that it's got a big exclamation mark against extras.
Go hard.
Yeah, go hard, man.
Yeah, you want to go hard.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what's going on. You alright, Mitchell?
Yeah.
Mitchell's sitting in for about 10 minutes.
It is kind of.
I'm not here.
And as a beat 'em up, it was quite ahead of its time as well. Seeing as how it's structured exactly as if it were an anime.
Well, I've never seen this game, but it looks alright on box. Although we didn't get a box, we just got a digital box. But it looked alright on digital box and the photos that were on there. So we'll see if it's any good. Alright, I think we know Capcom were part of this, don't we? Seen the name about 20 times.
Back when Capcom was scummy, paying us for content that was already on the disc, which thankfully this game has none of.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on here? Look at all these ships, all aimed at Earth. .2012, so it's not really that old to some extent.
Yeah, so hype.
Yeah, start with a shoe with a Star Fox. And then it comes to runs. What was still scummy though with this game, weren't they? What was it? It was something to do with the ending? They had to pay for?
Yeah, the base game. Yeah. To put it simply, the base game ended off on a sequel hook, and then they made part 4 pay DLC.
Yep. You know, it's like remasters.
I think that might be the only QuickTime event in the whole game that actually uses the left and right triggers.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's basically the most use they're gonna get.
You know like how games get remastered and remade? I wouldn't want to see Asura's Wrath get one, but I think it needs a second chance. I mean, there's still people that are saying GTA San Andreas should get a remaster. And I'm like, It got a very bad 360 version. Did that count?
A very bad 360 version that was based on the iPhone version.
But imagine, because you know how PlayStation fanboys, they go on about the haptic feedback, DualSense control, PS5, and the HD rumbles.
Yeah.
That would be good for a game like this, so if you're like lifting that thing, it actually feels like you're lifting it in some ways. I don't know how they're going to do it, but either way, we should give this a excuse to get a remaster.
I can only imagine the QTEs in this with haptic feedback.
Yeah, it'll be fun. QTE events on this are like
Brave warriors of Shinkoku. Our long struggle
If-
against the Goma.
If anything, I'd say the 0.5 episodes take that even more seriously than the base game, where it's more like Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. Now, I know everyone watches and saying, what is this game? That's what everyone's like watching it. Like, the audience in the digital world.
What is this game about? There's not much game going on here.
It is Star Wars. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Japanese game if the music was loud and the dialogue. What I can hear the violence screaming at me. Orchestra.
You There's no such thing as being too proud of your orchestras.
There's a story about this for me in this game. Once I saw a angry fellow on the internet do a review of this game, I'll be honest, I like the look of this game, it was cool. So I went on a quest to find it. I could never find it anywhere. I looked in every game shop like every single week and I couldn't find it. Then I went online, I found it, bought it. What do you know, next week I see it in stock everywhere. I'm like, oh good.
Yeah, that was like the main. Yeah, I'd say that was the main thing that sort of hurt this game in the UK specifically. Even Game didn't have it.
Yeah. You had a lot of Mass Effect 3 though. Wonder why.
Sorry about that, what did I miss?
Space.
Oh, the final frontier. In the words of Captain James Cook. Oh, he's going to root out all evil with his great fists. Oh, I love it. That's what you're doing when you've got a great fist. You just root out all evil with them. What did you do that weekend? Well, I rooted out all evil with my great fist.
Yeah, sounds like a typical weekend for who are essentially shonen anime characters.
Yeah.
Now, I might be getting this wrong, but he looks a little bit like Ganondorf. He's got a Ganondorf look about him. He could be the son of Ganondorf.
The son of Ganondorf was
Is this dude the hero that's doing all karate on laser beams and stuff? Oh, what are these? Oh, it's COVID.
Do you? It's like we have to turn everything into a metaphor for COVID.
We've got COVID in the. We're in 21st century. We've got COVID.
Next Call of Duty game is zombie movies, you've got COVID.
Now, one of the things when me and Jack were looking at this earlier on before we downloaded it, the thing that I really liked about it was that he had really big feet. Not Jack, but the character on here. He's got massive feet.
And there's our guy.
So when you see his feet, you're not crying that big.
Like we're on like a clown shoes.
Well, he's not got his shoes on, he's just got a big toe sticking out everywhere.
Oh, hey Dan.
That's just horrendous.
Anyway, shoot the rocks some more.
Oh,
and we can use our first burst.
Oh, look, anger management. Ooh. Nice distraction. Well, that was kind of wrong. Well, here we go.
I, for one, plan to start a petition to call the right trigger the awesome button for this game. Because when you use your burst, something awesome always happens.
Oh, look, this must be his bird. Sorry, his girlfriend who wants a bird these days now. And I'm female, so I can say it, but I'm not allowed to. It's politically correct. It's his beautiful girlfriend. I like people that can do that with a beard. Can pull it and stroke it.
My strategies are flawless. There is no need for us to be on the front. We don't care about a plot, no, we'll just solve this line.
Great skin on shine. You know. When we did QA on it, needed to turn music down. It's a bit loud, isn't it?
If it's a Japanese game, you never get over it. You've always got this dubbing in the English version, like, they always record it too quietly or something. Like, one of the wildest games I've ever played was at a friend's house.
Yeah.
We played a Bakugan game on a 360. I'm not kidding, it blows your head off. And one, it's like at volume 5, you can't hear anything. I have to like try and find it and play it. Show you how loud it is.
Let's just try and get in for the flow.
Fire the big brain meme.
Like that, Dragon Ball reference, like the flow use that. Well, it was called like special beam tank, wasn't it? Which kind of does something like this.
Wow, that would look good. What's happened there?
But why? Not. It shows how serious we are about winning. Behold! It is Ritra!
Oh dear. That may not be our planet. Malado.
It would be disappointed.
What's this? Oh, it looks like some sort of. Right,
Well, shit.
okay. Ooh.
There goes our fleet.
Alright. Wow. It's quite cool looking.
Alright, time to get some popcorn.
We'll see.
And I'm back.
He's got seriously brilliant eyebrows, then, hasn't he?
Get back! You had your share.
I do believe this one is mine.
Have you got anything for a show? Is it going to show? to admit that is really good animation.
Business.
That was really good.
Now, if they did Disney Star Wars, it would make it more exciting, now, wouldn't it? Like the sequel trilogy, like, that's just me, personally.
Come on, there was that exciting bit where Carrie Fisher sort of went into space and then come back again. That was exciting, wasn't it?
Which seems to be
It
a
was a bit confusing.
I don't think it could be.
which seems to be a bit for Star Wars.
Being lightsabers, you know,
Got fists.
Yeah, who needs lightsabers when you got your fists?
Oh,
This is-
oh.
Father?
Oh, special powers.
What is this game?
Azura's Wrath. I think. That's how it's pronounced.
Priestess.
It's actually pronounced Asura, but yeah.
Alright, something like that, yeah. That's all good, good.
I've been blessed by my daughter.
To get more arms.
Oh, wow, look, this is what you want in life, isn't it? That's it sounds. He's making Godhand look a bit weak now. He's big Godhand. I've got 6 Godhands.
Funnily enough, the devs were kind of inspired by God's hand in terms of ridiculousness.
Saw that.
I mean, I would imagine so. Same level.
To be fair, this is really well drawn, isn't it? It's really nice. Yeah.
I wonder how the journals played this game, considering they can't do game nowadays. I'm sure it's put down.
I mean, QTEs aside, the gameplay is pretty basic on a surface level. Ow.
I played this on PS3 and I think it's on PS3 at some point. So I got to start.
Kind of makes you wonder why there wasn't like a PC version, considering both of the consoles. Well, seeing as how this game is heavier than both of the consoles it was on could carry.
Yeah.
So it's all well. So it's all well and good taking care of the giant planet Molten layer. But how's this ever going to fix? What's the world going to do about the giant volcanic crater? Just saying.
I like the way that nobody on Earth's panicking. I mean, they should have some cut scenes, shouldn't they, with everybody panicking and running around like nutters. But they've not done that, and that's what would normally happen, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah, how are we handling this?
Yeah. All British sat there with a cup of tea. Nice white top. He's wearing a skirt. It's like a little skirt on. His hair on you, that's it. Always there to his arm.
What troubles you? I
bad?
I have no idea. Is he good or bad, this guy?
You got to find out.
We'll soon find out.
Oh, right.
Like, me and Jerry play through the game, but we can't tell you everything.
We're coming when you're done.
Now, if this is EA, they'll tell you to buy the next Madden. You can find the next store there.
Every other episode after that is DLC.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I've seen lots of shit.
It's quite a good game, though, isn't it? I love all exclamation marks.
Every time I look at the guy with the 6 arms, it makes me.
And here's our ranking system. Time is kind of weird because in a way it doesn't really account for cutscenes. Battle points can depend on many things, certain attacks, stuff like that, and synchronotic rate is for quick time events but require you to press Y at the right time.
Every time I keep looking at the six arm guy, I keep thinking of a boss fight in Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going now.
Mitchell's off like a bit of shit.
Yeah.
See.
Hope you all enjoyed the rest of Asura's Wrath.
See ya.
See ya. Have a good weekend.
It's not worth me working this out.
These cutscenes are gonna do a rattle. These.
Yeah. It's like enjoy the pretty art, but dialogue. What's that?
I mean, particularly since my eyesight's getting worse, I can barely read a text from here. And whatnot. That's just me.
Yeah, this outline is not big enough.
For people who want the full just and because animating is expensive and hard, hence why there's all this gibberish.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like animating a scene can be
Priestess
difficult, but then
Mithra
why show
lent
this
her
next?
power to
We should have previewed the next episode.
And all of Gaia rejoiced at the victory over Vlitra. But the
Spoilers.
time of celebration did not last, for in the shadows of victory, the
I mean, this is something that animes did all the time. To be fair.
that would shake the
Yeah.
very foundation of Shinkoku.
Next time on Asura's Wrath.
which would be right now.
Are we still not gonna ask about what happened to the giant volcanic crater?
It'll get brought up again. Just not now.
It was again.
It'll get brought up again. Just go to play for the story and you don't get your answers every single time. They got sealed that thing.
Well, I love how we say defeat when we couldn't really kill it.
Yeah.
How's it possible for something to be unkillable?
Well, there's a lot of things unkillable. Do you know that the main builder of Legend of Zelda, Ganondorf or Ganon, you can't kill him. You can only seal him with a master sword.
Asura!
Unless you watch them fake death battles. Which are just cringy to watch. Sephiroth can beat Ganondorf because he's stronger.
Even if we stabbed him or chopped his head to pieces.
Yeah, he'll still be alive.
Okay, what if we flung him into a black hole?
You're not dead yet. No one knows what happens at the end of a black hole. You could be dead or you could be somewhere else.
General Asura, the
Apart
Emperor
from your
summons
atoms being split apart.
you. You await your presence in the throne room.
The point is you're in a
I
black
wonder
hole.
if he's going to present you with a medal for defeating Vlitra. She's right. You mustn't keep the Emperor waiting.
Yes.
All right.
For all you Naruto fans out there, Asura is voiced by Liam O'Brien, the same voice of Gar of the Sand.
And he does such a great job at portraying this character.
Yeah. He also voiced another character called Ieyasu from a Sengoku Basara game, which is pretty radical.
Now I'm getting credits.
Well, why not? Like, Tony Wiseau did it.
Directed by Tommy Wiseau.
Whoa. Oh dear. you know, it has spaceships and stuff, but it can't afford a security camera when it enters. Just so you can see what.
Yeah, and here's our first taste of what the gameplay actually is like.
Does this game have any guns?
No, you silly American. There's no guns in this game.
Well, hence
Silly American.
Well, hence why they don't have any security cameras there.
Well, they have spaceships.
Why would you need guns when you got big fists?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They got big spaceships that fly around space, but they can't afford a security camera.
Still have these certain effects.
Get out of here,
And
kids.
it's weird, isn't it, how they choose this like primitive type Earth sort of existence. And like you said, they've got all that technology to put stuff in the sky. It's weird.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
They're criticising something that they're not going to change. Cool pink boobs.
Also, I don't know why noise in the mechanic in here. I think it's a boss.
Sounds very rough, doesn't it, that? I don't know how to get it serviced. Sticking to all of them lips. There we go. All these things sticking out of him.
Yeah, those. Oh, not his arms.
No, what are
They're swords or something.
they? Oh, right.
This is all the one of the enemies that just stabbed me.
Oh, get down.
When you get all those swords in his back.
I've no idea.
From that previous cutscene.
Huh.
What you watching?
I didn't see that one, I went here.
Oh yeah, it should be fine.
He can run well with swords.
Yeah, some of us have stuff to do.
He's doing the proper first aid though, because if you have a blunt instrument in you, you should leave it there till doctors take it out. Stops the bleeding.
Oh yeah, it does to be fair.
Good first aid tip. Oh no! His girlfriend's on the floor.
I think that's his daughter.
Oh, his daughter's on the
Not
floor.
a girlfriend.
No, Mithra was his daughter.
Awesome.
Aw, killed her. Why?
Save her.
I will. Save your strength.
No. Good detail though in the hand. That's not bad at all. Oh yeah. Is this other daughter?
Yep, they've taken our daughter.
Oh, we can't have that.
That was quick.
Wow. They've all got long shadows. It's for late in day.
Asura. Get out of my way. Listen to me. Move.
Asura.
So you don't know, no?
As if a man this strong could actually die.
Sure, there's a moment. So that means shut your gob, kid.
Shut it.
I guess the Asura
What's that?
vengeance are the wrath.
Is that a sausage dog? Oh, what is that on the hillside? That looks like a sausage dog, doesn't it?
Wolf.
He did, didn't he? It looked like a sausage dog.
Woof.
What the camera like is it still recording?
Oh, I don't know. Does it turn itself off, this one?
No, it doesn't. It only does it when the memory's full.
I didn't know how to turn memory. You know how to change memory.
Well, you can't change the memory.
I mean, I had to delete all of that. I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, you have to like delete it through the camera.
It's still recorded.
More pretty art to look at.
That's beautiful.
Nice
Oh,
art.
look. It's got 3 heads.
Why am I not trying to process this?
Are you enjoying it?
I find it easy to.
I mean, we don't process the stuff that's in between episodes at least.
I mean, you can try, but you know, you're not gonna get
Labeled
far.
a traitor, with his wife killed and his daughter taken from him. All he has left is his wrath. Refusing to die, Asura awakens in a strange world.
It gives you like a
There,
thing for the
a
next
small
episode, like you
mysterious
forgot that you
spider
were playing a game.
appears and begins to guide him, spurring Asura to make his way back
Guide spider?
to his world.
I've heard of all kinds of guys, but I've never heard of a spider before.
Well, actually, it can be anything. It can be Lemmy Winks.
And in this game, our guide is a Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's a spitter.
Speedman.
I think the reason why it showed the credits every single time, because yes, because that's what they did in like TV shows. Because that's what it's trying to be like, trying to be like an anime, so it shows the credits every single time, and new episode starts,
Oh,
just in case you forgot who made it.
I think Capcom went well.
Yeah, do you know Capcom made this game?
I think they did. I've seen they did it about 20 times so far.
Could have sworn it was Konami.
Capcom published it, didn't they?
Yeah,
Nice burn.
Yeah, you know, they made it.
I think they were waking us up home into a tower.
They did well there, didn't they?
Don't play the Spider-Man thing, you get a copyright strike.
That's what you call a 6-pack in it, what he's got there. I mean, he looks really fit, doesn't he?
It's a 12-pack, isn't it?
I bet he goes to the gym. Oh, look.
I feel so sorry for anyone that has arachnophobia.
Why does his face, why does it look like a big fingerprint?
Now me, knowing I have a bit of arachnophobia, if I saw this golden spider, I would just squash it. And walk it off.
Is this really the place to be squashing spiders?
I would have let go out of fear.
Well, if you saw a golden spider come to you and start talking to you in a fake accent, what will you do?
Have we tried to remain calm while hanging from a gun that's however many high feet?
What's going on there? Did he eat the spider?
These are our enemies. The Impure Goma.
This is like a flashback.
Yeah, and up to now we've only had like a few glimpses of gameplay here and there. Episode 3 is here to act as a tutorial.
Yes, Asura, practice your strength against these red monkey things. Monkey made of beef, I'm gonna call them.
Does every time you need to do training, or learn something new, we end up having a flashback?
No, like...
Heavy attacks are... heavy attacks are one of those things that you have to use sparingly because you can overheat after using it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, not all games. You know, it's just like, you know, when games do take a flashback, it's just like, this is like the first proper, I guess, start of the game, if you will. That's why.
Let's start.
Well, as I say, first proper, because the first section will just say, quick time event, shoot it. And then the second one was just kind of like a battle. But this is where that kind of like the game up a little bit.
The game's doing the thing. It doesn't bother about the style because
You're saying that Battle in Space was the proper start?
So I'm now confused. So with the spider, is that in the future or is it in the past?
The spider is in the future, this is the past.
Right. So we're talking to the spider.
In the present.
So we're talking to the spider in present, and then suddenly have a flashback into the past about how we can.
Correct.
About how we can fight.
Right. Okay.
You know, it's just like
I
when
feel like killed them,
Not
innit?
bad.
it's just like when you're in the World War and you're fighting against like the enemy and it's also remember to send a mother. And you go back to the past and you do something.
Right.
That's what it's like.
Right. Okay.
Oh, more big monkeys. It's the beast one.
Well, look, he's got orange hands.
And by if some chance you manage to get hit, you can immediately recover by pressing A.
He's got socks on his pants.
What's a flash?
He wears socks in pants. Don't need him in future.
See, when you become a really strong, like, dog, you don't need socks. Do you know what training thing I remember? I'm pretty sure you remember what it was, Ginger, but remember Desert Storm where you just shoot a general and you get mission failed
Yeah.
in training? Every time you get back to the flag station and you just shoot it and then you get mission failed.
Yeah.
That's what sort of training missions I miss.
mission failed.
Oh,
You suck at your own training.
Put it this way, like, if that game got a remaster of Desert Storm, I guarantee that would be achievement. Like, shoot the general in the
Yeah.
training mission.
Big 10G, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You showed them.
But yeah, episode 3 pretty much takes us through everything that Asura can do.
Right, okay. So
Yeah,
these
fine.
are stingray things now.
Yeah, I'm finding beef monkeys with beef gorillas and beef manta rays. You watch this one, they like red bit of beef.
Medium rare beef.
I never said all thousand yet close. Knock them out of the sky.
Kind of interesting.
Good job, knock him out still. Go on.
It's interesting that the game gives you like a tutorial, but God,
Well, sort of. The start of the game does have like a few tutorial cards laying around, but that's basically it.
yeah.
Do you think that was deliberate though in Laban? Or do you think they just were sat there in a pub one day and just said, I'll tell you what, let us know funny tutorials and let's work it out?
Yeah. Well, a lot of journalists really hated God because they couldn't play it.
Yeah. Remember IGN's infamous 3 out of 10?
Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's being amazing. But then you remember it's IGN.
See, that's what I mean, is unless the journalist is a proper gamer, you know, then they're not really worth the salt of it.
Yeah, and that would pretty much lead people to believe, oh my god, the same guys who did Beautiful Joe and Okami made a bad game? How could this be?
Well, everyone makes bad games. Like Naughty Dog, they made a game for the 3DO, which was awful. It was a terrible fighting game. But they did make Crash and Jack and Daxter and Uncharted, you know what I mean? Last of Us 1.
So they know their stuff.
Yeah, but they did make a terrible fighting game at one point.
Just Last of Us 1.
Yeah, Last of Us 2 is good.
Good, alright.
Well-
I would have changed story around completely from that right now.
Yeah. This is like the first proper boss battle in place.
I would not have killed Joel with. Oh, sorry, that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
the game.
No, because Julia cricket.
The game's been out for a year. We'll let it slide.
You know what's funny? A lot of people still don't spoil the fact that Eric died in Final Fantasy VII. You know, that game's like decades old now. That kill, clearly. But then you get people that just say, oh, Dr. Wily's a final boss.
And by the way, Dr. Wily's not actually an alien.
He's a non-alien.
An alien of numbers.
But yeah, our unlimited gauge, like you can sort of see on the bottom of the hood. We can pretty much activate that at any time we want by pressing the left trigger, but it's automatically activated in easy mode.
Yeah. So yeah, put game journal mode. Bit of an SDR.
Basically, it just makes our attacks. Basically, it just makes our attacks stronger for a limited time, and during said time period, we can't overheat after using heavy attacks. I cannot English very well.
Well, now that people made simple 2000 games, even they can't English very well.
I first found that out with Street Boys of all games. And that's all battles in Asura's Wrath amount to, building up enough damage to use our burst meter.
But over top fighting.
This guy's tall. Oh.
I hate when someone shins me.
I hate it when my own master chins me that way.
Did I tell you that when I was at school thing, like, everyone didn't say I'm going to beat up this, I'm going to chin you.
You're like what?
I'm gonna chin ya.
And I'm thinking, and it always bothered me, I'm thinking, what does it mean by I'm going to chin you? You're going to hit me with your chin or something? I mean, Waluigi will win that. He's got a massive chin.
And here we are back with Spider-Man. I could have sworn your name was I.
Aye, sir.
Did he forget his own name?
I mean, you know, you got like a spider remember it for you, and then I think you did kind of forget his name.
When did he suffer memory loss?
Maybe from falling.
Yeah, if it go through atmosphere pretty fast.
I mean, Asura is still aware that these guys have kidnapped his daughter. I can only imagine what it would be like to do voice acting for a game like this.
It's like going to a recording studio and recording a movie and you make a bunch of points. That's good, but it's more tension. Imagine someone stole your last sandwich.
Yeah, we need more anger in that grunting.
That's good. But imagine someone stole your phone. There you go.
Okay, now I need a sound to say like your daughter's been kidnapped and your wife just got killed.
That's good, but I was recording. Can you do it again?
Can you do that again, please? We need like 3 takes max.
Wow, there's 6 pounds.
I'll just go on.
What happened with Asura's Wrath? How come we never saw Asura in any other game?
Stronger has has been killed. Not enough, Asura.
You think he would have been a pretty likely candidate for like Marvel vs. Capcom or something?
Yeah. I thought he would get like a cameo on like Street Fighter or something, but no.
Treachery. Traitor.
Oh, that's interesting. And look at like the release window of Asura's Wrath. We didn't get until March. Like, but the rest of the world, including Australia, they got it in February. We didn't get this game until March.
What was that?
No idea.
Because we're British. We need to have a cup of tea before I watched it. So it's all a bit fancy.
I mean, back then we were all. I mean, back then we were always dead last when it comes to the latest game releases.
I think James is on this score.
Like it was always Japan, America, and then us.
James, we're just watching a game that Jack's doing. Being his posse.
Well, what's the matter?
Okay, I'm like, I searched in Asura's Wrath, I spell it wrong, but anyway. There's a section on Google for people who also like, and I'll wait for Spire to finish talking.
Crying? There is nothing to hear but the sound of
Yeah.
Yeah, spiders don't talk.
It's all in Asura's head.
It's
This is a man that has spiders talking.
all in my head.
He gets back up there and he goes, wait, he gets up there and says, there's this golden spider talking, and I'm like, you okay then, man? Golden spider.
Those spiders just threatened to chin me.
Yeah. There's like a thing on here saying people will also act, and one of the first things is why is Asura so angry? Why is Asura so strong? I don't know, why is he angry?
That's like asking why is the sky blue?
He's angry because he's got a big thingy.
There's a lot of evidence right now.
I mean, I'd be pretty pissed too if someone killed my wife and kidnapped my daughter.
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty much made everyone think that he's a monster.
your world, Gaia. 12,000 years have passed since you were here last.
12,000?
But that's nothing to a
It's
demigod
knocking on a bit,
like
isn't it?
yourself, now is it?
They have gotten complicated.
But surprisingly, no, not as complicated as like Inception.
Inception's a really great.
Could have said that better. This guy's imagine of a new era on the planet does not look very pleasant.
Oh, part one.
I wonder if anyone's going to remember about him being falsely accused.
Oh,
What, people in the game?
No, the
Gauges are pretty much different life bars, if you will. Like they have different effects. Like Asura can have less health, more unlimited gauge, stuff like that.
Yeah, all the good stuff that you need.
So I'd say that's where we'd pretty much leave it. What awaits us in the next episode?
Perhaps.
After a long
This?
slumber, Asura awakens on Gaia. 12,000 years have passed. The world he knew was no more, yet nothing had changed. The struggle between the humans and the Goma continued to rage. As Asura witnesses the Goma attack a village, a familiar face appears.
ooh, exciting stuff.
Good way to end this.
Next
I
time.
quite enjoyed that. I thought that was a pretty cool game.
Yeah, it does take quite a thing to get started, but you know. A lot of things. Do.
Yeah, but when it gets started real good.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Enjoyed that. Next episode Monday then, yeah?